The grand final of the $100,000 salt mine is here. And the final two players standing are DRALII and NASS. A lot of people are surprised by this, but with Zen being knocked out, Moxie being knocked out, then Rawas and TRK in the semis being knocked out by these two, it leads to a great grand final. Also, not to mention just their skill, but this series ends up getting a bit salty for a player. And you can see his messages typing and stuff, so it makes it that much more fun to watch. Hey guys, we're on the road to 125,000 subscribers, so please subscribe if you are new. Like and comment for the algorithm. I can't tell you guys how much it actually does help. And let me know what you guys thought of the event number 2 Salt Mine Grand Final. $100,000!
To DRALII's 0. So
both these players have had insane runs.
The only matches they've ever played.
I mean, think about it. You knock out Zen.
And we have seen on numerous occasions that where you have had
Zen's no longer alive.
In form, but once they come up against a player,
one beat TRK, one beat Rawas.
Usually levels drop rather than it being a brand new level.
Who do you guys got? Who do you guys got? And don't guess just based off one goal.
Stretch NASS far too thin.
Yeah, NASS is just
I'm going with
into a good position here.
Dude, NASS was kind of insane last series.
Into a wave dash,
but DRALII was too.
Up the bottom corner shot. And
a lot of you are taking DRALII.
Completely top 4.
I feel like this is so even. I don't even know.
Difficult for us to
both players from the same country.
That preliminary final, really weird.
If DRALII scores this, I'll go with DRALII.
For NASS to gauge his own level as well. Oh, what a shot!
All right, I'm going DRALII.
He's placed it perfectly with the wave dash.
I'm going DRALII.
I don't think I've ever seen this before. Not in this style, anyway. Just drop down, wave dash. NASS, there is no reading.
Hey, what up, Vale? I think AppJack will win. AppJack's not in EU.
Corner. If he doesn't, he wouldn't make it if it was. DRALII is styling in this tournament.
I think NASS might have one back, though. Yes, he does. If DRALII was full speed ahead, well, now NASS has given him something to think about. He's been an awkward player for many players in this event. NASS's run so far has had him sweeping
Loki might
Vatira,
switch back to NASS,
which is already impressive. Going game 5.
Dude, does Monkey Moon not play ones anymore?
Sweeping Oski, and then
what happened to Monkey Moon and playing ones? Because he used to be insane at
Oski with a reverse sweep in game 5.
If NASS wins, I'll drop another 10 subs. Dude, you guys are sick with these bets.
Yesterday
how many of you guys in here sports bet?
Yeah, NASS
I know a lot of you do. That's one thing I told myself I would never get into.
Stacked competition the entire way, but it's DRALII.
I say that, and probably in like 5 years I'll be doing it.
We know he's shown up on the grand final or the final day of the competition with his
sports betting's great, dude. Everyone does. Dude, nowadays people sports bet or on esports. They bet on esports games, like over/unders.
By the time he
Rocket League, League of Legends, it's common now. I love sports betting.
Handing stuff like that away throughout this grand finals. A reminder as well for those of you that might require it. This is not the last one you've seen today. We've got a whole NA bracket to come up after this one.
Nope, he didn't get enough power.
Oh, a save by DRALII. He's going to try and get us to the NA match as quickly as he can, I'm sure.
Yeah, I think
that's a lot of success with his 50-50s.
Dude, the thing about sports betting for me is when I watch sports, I use it as a way. Nice shot.
Look at the placement by NASS.
Top left, bar down.
DRALII's defense
NASS came to play.
On a different level today, but he couldn't get anywhere
But if I sports bet, it's gonna get to the point where it's
just put it into the one.
Like when I watch sports now, it's a way for me to relax.
DRALII has been incredible at not only saving those,
I feel like, excuse me, I feel like if I start sports betting
and finding the counter-attacking,
it's gonna get to the point where I'm like not using it as a way to relax, and I'm gonna be way too locked into it and want certain things, and it'll make me a little bit more.
Play it a bit differently this time and just let the ball.
But I can see totally how it makes it fun for people.
Just give up. Didn't want to overcommit.
DRALII trying to keep the shooting angle alive here.
I mean, I have so many friends that do it, and I get why.
Going to be particularly
it adds more to it.
They like to hit the
Not only that, there's some money on the line.
A good piece
Care
of
about random sports events that you never give a shit about. You watch NFL? Yeah, I watch Red Zone every weekend.
Today
that I can.
Rawas pulled it off a few times, but they were all well worked. Oh, what a save by NASS! I mean, not sure he even expected DRALII to be shooting there, but he reacted incredibly quickly. And now he's got DRALII backed up into a corner. Ceiling set up by NASS.
Paradox, that's how it is,
DRALII
man.
spots it early.
Esports is really easy to get hooked into.
Kind of got away with one.
Are you a Colts fan? I'll be a Colts fan once
be 4-2.
I think we have a chance to do something.
It was up high. Good recovery from DRALII. Gets onto the backboard. 100 boost steal, and DRALII's only got 7 now. It's all about just buying some time. getting back and redeploying yet again.
NASS? It's
Good
cooking to the
angles here from
wall
NASS.
for some reason.
Just couldn't hook back around for the third one.
You can't bandwagon? Oh, I'm bandwagon.
Oh, he wins the mid-boost battle. DRALII looked like he had the head start.
Anyone watch Monday night, the Eagles
Still
ending?
looking for the tie game with aerial play, early
That was a
reset.
pretty good
but
game.
NASS
That's a
got
goal.
bumped and his landing on the post is a bad one.
Look at the frustration.
Oh, that's so unfortunate for NASS.
Flicking the camera a little bit.
But he got bumped,
What team does
so he couldn't
DRALII play
the
for?
rebound,
DRALII is
and
on
he awkwardly
BDS. He
landed
just signed there.
on the worst part of the post.
With Monkey Moon and Exotic.
Yeah, just had no chance to recover there.
We often do not comment on player mentality because
dude, why are the Chiefs receivers? Dude, they should have won.
Is that a player
Their receivers
spamming the look back
suck,
button
bro.
tends to mean that they're not very happy about what just happened.
Mahomes threw a dime at the end of the
Right
game.
back into attack.
I mean, I can just imagine his voice.
I mean, we just gotta catch the ball. I'm throwing good passes, Coach Riley Reed. We just gotta make the.
Himself within a
Like,
goal
bro.
again. NASS has been
Just
the
imagine his
aggressor
fucking voice
for
getting
most of this game, particularly
talking to his
the
coach Reed
mid-game
or whatever his fucking name
after
is.
DRALII's, 2 goals.
Why did I
straight
just
out
say
of the game.
Riley Reed? Bro, my
It's NASS who's
mind
controlling
is
the
so
game,
fucked up, bro.
58% possession.
I gotta stop tugging. I gotta stop tugging.
Yeah, DRALII.
Dude, that coach's
probably
name is
won't fight
Reed,
too
right?
hard for that. He doesn't
What's
mind
his
playing
name, Andy
defense,
Reed?
it seems.
Especially
Andy
not today,
Reed?
although that was not.
I said Riley Reed. Same thing,
and
right?
Taking it first time for each.
Same thing.
Just showed a glimpse, and NASS was happy to take it all.
Too much tugging.
By DRALII. He took his eye off NASS. He was looking at the goal. He was looking at the ball, but he couldn't see NASS coming towards
Same
him in
thing.
a position where you really should be able to see your opponent. And NASS was given the entry to the challenge, super easy.
Nah, that's wild. Lay off
ties
the hub,
game
bro. Okay.
Without much resistance from DRALII.
I
He might
actually
get
haven't
another
watched one of her
very low
videos in a
resistance goal.
while.
Well, DRALII
That would be stuff. That would be a good little throwback.
making everybody
tonight.
work for their
Little
goals.
throwback
long.
Wednesday.
But now NASS has got another
Kev, when
free
you
one.
lose,
Riley's wave dash just went in the wrong
dude.
direction. He tried to wave dash.
I've
down, had the
always
pace
said
to
this.
go
I'm
and
not gonna put my
challenge,
body
landed, and put too much
into a
angle on it,
challenge
so he just
when
went
it's a
behind
good
the ball.
feeling. You know, there's just no point of taking that away from me.
NASS silencing all doubters with the game won.
All right, minute 30 left. NASS has the
DRALII's
lead.
had big one.
NASS did just 4-1 his last series.
NASS has not. He's looking to join the stacked list of
I lost
players
the first day. I think we
who have
all
gone
did.
the full distance and made
That's
the
a good
tournament
demo.
win their own.
Is that another goal? Maybe he
Trying to
gets a
get
good
this shot
spawn.
off.
He
Not
does.
really enough, and in fact shoots it right towards
Oh,
DRALII,
great
who's
play.
passed him in the midfield. That's
I don't think
not
he can
good about
score
his
this
kindly
though.
for him.
NASS is going to
DRALII
be
does
back.
have an
Yeah.
advantage of the position.
NASS tries to go infield. Didn't quite work. Angle was covered. A minute left. If NASS can get a second one on the board. Reset DRALII. That's what he's been
DRALII
doing all day
hanging in.
long. Only one that didn't go behind him. Now his turn to cook. Goes back around. Reset.
Oh, that
Couldn't
would have
get
been
up
so
on it.
nice. Oh
And
my
it
God,
almost
it's a
caught
goal.
out who couldn't recover.
Yeah, NASS is expecting
I
a better
survived
shot
5
than that.
days,
DRALII
2 hours, and 23
had the
minutes.
reset
Why do
inside,
you know that
missed
to
the
a
touch,
T?
though, and that faked out NASS. His save went straight back towards DRALII for the tie game.
I don't care if it's
Glad that
Christmas.
DRALII's
Christmas, I'm
forced
tugging.
the issue there, though. I mean, that was definitely a forced mistake. NASS had to respect the ability of DRALII to flip reset that one high, and now DRALII's got a really good position for himself. Somewhat
All
giving
right,
the ball
tie
away,
game,
but
30 seconds.
he can still fight for it. NASS calmly wins back the boost, wins back the possession, and now works his way into the midfield. Good
Yeah,
shot
I
from
don't know
DRALII.
why he started that sentence with
DRALII's
"I survived."
Gonna take these
Like he
last 20
survived
seconds.
like
He's gonna
war.
probably save this, so that way he's got the
Little
only
bit
chance
confused as well.
of this play. At least there was a early move there from NASS to at least
That one
force
didn't
the
really.
issue.
I didn't really understand
Now
that
he
one.
gets to steal the turn back. Oh my goodness!
Oh,
DRALII
that's game.
nowhere. NASS had no idea
I thought he
that
missed.
was happening.
I don't believe it. DRALII went
I thought he
all in
missed.
for this one.
The way
Ceiling
he
challenge
jumped
where
with
he
his
comes up
boost
to
made
side
me
ball the
scared.
setup. That is incredibly aggressive. NASS thought he had all the time
What
in
a
the world. We
challenge
expected
from
DRALII to
DRALII,
back
though.
down in the closing
I mean, that
seconds,
takes
defend at a
balls.
later stage.
Going to the
DRALII
ceiling that quick
calls that,
and with the end
predicts
game.
it, and dives in early. Now he just needs to get his hands on the ball, which he might be able to do here.
That's staying up.
Does
Oh
go
my
up
gosh.
in the air, though.
Stop it.
NASS can make something happen in 0 seconds.
Stop it.
DRALII, he's got vision.
Oh,
Goes
great
up, good
defense.
touch. Can't afford to go for the 100 boost.
Great
It has dropped
defense.
down.
Game
Well
1 going to
scouted the
DRALII.
whole way there from
Well played.
DRALII.
Ew.
Still, DRALII came
Yo,
out
how
on
many
top.
times are they going to promote that damn
Nice to
website?
beat
I've heard
Ross
it
in
at
Game
least
7
5
earlier,
times
one of
today.
the all-timers that we've seen. But when you get that sort of win, it doesn't tend to mean too much if you can't go on to win the tournament after
You
the
wash
fact.
your hands? No, I just walked out of the bathroom and
goal,
faked like I dried my hands off a little bit.
That went right there for DRALII. Was
Daniel versus AJ is going to be insane. I agree.
NASS tried to meet him, but DRALII just kept raising the bar.
Yeah, NASS definitely elevated his aerial game recently, but nah, I think
wait, who did I say I wanted to? Who did I say? DRALII because he scored that one goal.
Everyone he's played.
I didn't really make a real prediction
though. He's played Rawas in this tournament. He's been able to
tuck in the back of your shirt. Yeah.
Some of the best aerial attackers and aerial defenders in the game. NASS, I think, wants to keep this more.
You said DRALII. You said DRALII after he was up 2 goals. Well, there's our answer.
Looked pretty solid for DRALII all week.
Hey, yo, guys. Now is the time I ask you.
All up, in and out save.
Wow.
Over under 8K viewers right now during the grand final. Last grand final with Zen had 20K
into the ball
because Zen was in it. Over under 8K viewers.
You know, really a triple save.
Over under. Okay.
For more of the series, NASS.
Here we go.
Try and roll through him. And
I'm gonna say under 8.
DRALII with the
oh my gosh!
The open net from distance.
Nah, Zen is actually hard carrying Rocket League.
The second game in a row leads
5,200. There was 4 times the amount.
A statement of intent for DRALII.
3 weeks ago.
NASS was doing an awful lot against TLK and getting a lot of success. If those challenges
Bro, do you guys think when Johnny, like,
DRALII has got
Johnny or anyone has tournaments and Zen goes out, they're like, fuck.
Do
you think they actually think like that? They're like, fuck. Like, dude, they gotta be.
The other way.
They gotta be like,
DRALII
shit.
actually read the post bounce there. Phenomenal read to cover that one. He didn't immediately.
Like, bro, that's literally a fourth of their ad revenue gone. Like what they would have gotten. Or that's 3/4 of it gone.
He had a heavy first touch.
Holy
made it look like he's going to get a heavy second touch as well. DRALII flies right by.
Yeah, DRALII's just trying to cover for any sort of
I mean, that's a lot of big difference
as the ball comes back down. And NASS just realized that the trajectory of the ball was perfect for him just to leave it.
A lot of people are traveling, hanging out this week with family.
DRALII,
Butler, I could make the argument, though, hear me out. I could make the argument that every kid is on vacation because Thanksgiving break, so there's more people watching. Because last time, this was during school hours.
And that touch from NASS
hear me out.
Not good enough.
Hear me out.
Straight into the path of his opposition.
Yeah, DRALII had no pressure there, waiting to find out what kind of bounce he's going to have to deal with. That's careless by NASS as he gives DRALII another clear opening.
They should promote Zen as the face of RL like
Seems
NBA
like
does.
It's DRALII's day. What can NASS do about it?
It'd be so key as well. Just
you're saying like who is the face of Rocket League nowadays?
Looking for the bump.
Like I know Zen is by far the face of competitive,
very few have
but does that make him the face of all of Rocket League?
Oh,
like does that make him bigger than like Justin?
He gets the boost steal cleanly. And that continues pressuring. He's got a dunk as well. He can bump NASS away.
Is $300 to $600 really that much for them though?
Panic and in fact, win the mid boost.
Bro,
race.
I mean, I don't know. Bro, if I get the difference between 150 bucks in ad revenue one day to 600, I think that's kind of a big difference.
Making DRALII work for this one.
I definitely would like the, you know what I mean? I get what you're saying,
to demo as he runs high on the wall there.
You gotta think too.
Think twice
they get like, you know how it says at the top right, sponsored, like it says featured with Rocket League. That means Rocket League funded it. It's one of their sponsors.
Oh, what a flick to the backboard! NASS with an open
What
top
a
corner,
play.
and he puts it in. Well,
that's a great play by NASS.
Setup by NASS.
Look at this! Look at this pop up, back flick pop up. DRALII commits top shot.
And NASS has got this down to 1.
Nah, Turbo is not the face of. Turbo is not the
point.
face of Rocket League.
Central kickoff, and DRALII's going to have the ball yet again. And
you know what kind of sucks for like Turbo, I will say, is even though he won 4 championships, a lot of people, it doesn't matter, bro, because as the game stays around and gets more advanced, people just say it's just like, oh, I mean, it was like SSLs back then winning at championships.
NASS shrugged off the challenge.
You know, it's tough
saved a shot.
It's tough because as the game gets better, your accomplishments become less and less valuable. Does anyone else kind of think that? missed that
the
boost.
mid-boost there. That leaves it for NASS.
I think that's what makes Zen's Zen so damn impressive. And I know a lot of people are like, bro, stop talking about Zen. I'm going to be real, man. The thing that makes it why I have Zen already in my top 5 all time is literally because he came in and literally won more than 99.9% of pros ever will in 3 months, 4 months. Unbelievable. And in a day and age where the game, I thought the gap was only this, he made it that.
So unfortunate for NASS. He was punished by his own accuracy there. If he was less accurate with the shot, it would have been easier to recover from.
Yeah, you know what I mean,
in the aftermath, he panicked. He missed the touch on the back wall.
I think it's insane.
Effortlessly outplays him.
I cannot believe that he came in and did what he did.
NASS has got to keep
I don't
DRALII
think it'll ever
here.
be repeatable again.
DRALII looking to go ahead by 2 with a bump. NASS flies low. Oh, what a save by NASS. He let DRALII fly over him, and then somehow had enough upper momentum.
Yeah, I know what you mean,
into the
Drakion.
crossbar.
I don't
He
know
did
how
blow the gap out of the water. I
The
know.
moment you start dropping down is usually when.
Hey, Hunter, thank you for the follow. Domi, thank you for the follow. Hippo, thank you for the follow. Only, thank you for the follow. Benji, thank you for the follow.
Great play there from NASS, who keeps himself.
All right, we got a good game here.
In this game.
DRALII holds this lead. He goes up 2-0. These guys are so close in skill.
Look at the respect NASS has got.
Do you guys think DRALII has potential to be one of EU's best players next season?
NASS with a huge save attempt, but he misses it.
I do. I think DRALII's ceiling is very nuts.
I mean, it could go in, but what's
Andy's with Exotic and Monkey Moon. Bro, if he finds his stride, he might end up being like a top 5 player over there quick.
NASS has got 43 seconds to work with.
NASS had one of these sort of games against TRK where he got some goals at the very end. Can he do it again?
I mean, he's good, man.
DRALII's recovery.
I mean, he's literally about to go up 2-0 in the grand final.
And it's an open net. Tell me if you've seen that one before. DRALII gets him on the counter attack.
NASS doesn't seem to. These teams are close, but DRALII seems to be a little ahead of him.
You've got the ball past him, and not only does he even the position.
Solos only matter so much in threes nowadays.
First, and you know, to do that against an opponent at RocketLeague is so difficult when they think they've got you beat to the ball and you can actually just beat them. Imagine doing that at pro level.
Solo playing's pretty important, Beer, and let me explain to you why.
Pinch work. It's not.
Solo playing is so important in the game nowadays because, okay, for example, let's name like the top. Let's name like the top players in the world right now.
I want to go back to something you said just a moment ago there, where
gets number 1 in the world in ones, right? Beating everybody.
We saw what NASS was doing against TRK.
Monkey Moon and RLCSX, youth to college. What does that mean?
There we go. DRALII is here.
What is going on?
Okay, you know, our mistake if he said BRB.
All right, here we go. Game 3.
Game 3. DRALII is
a little bit of a delay, but here we go.
And he's actually just going to fake the kickoff and let NASS run it right through. Not again,
what?
Shogun.
He just faked it and went to the back boost.
Another situation where we just got
Carol, thank you so much.
Kickoff goals on open nets.
Oh, I get what you're saying, Brent.
Oh, DRALII spawns near post. He's a genius.
What a spawn.
And now he's got the ball
all right,
as well.
I think this is a must-win game for NASS.
in RocketLeague, and it's gone against NASS.
Oh, a perfect spawn.
What was your reaction to the TRK issues?
Even out the boost.
I mean, I would be. TRK just can't have those issues.
Distance with the air dribble. We're seeing this.
I think if it's something you can prevent,
and the fake is
it's not really on Johnny and them, right? Like having a shit cord or controller, bro, that's on you.
I saw an
like
awful lot
you need your job is to be prepared, and if you're using an old cord or controller, you got to make sure that shit's not gonna happen.
Do 0 with it, and just let the opponent just go flying past the ball. Might be one of the most satisfying ones plays currently going.
Hey, yo, Lorenzo, thank you for the 2 months. I appreciate it.
Quadruple match point.
Welcome back to the Cap Crew.
Like that,
it sucks,
but more difficult than just saying it aloud.
He stays hydrated. I try to drink 1 of these a day. I need to be drinking like 3 more.
No time. Just slots it straight over him with power and accuracy. Like we keep saying, this feels like a must-win game for NASS.
Yeah, I agree. That's what I said earlier.
Any day will be difficult to reverse sweep. Oh, he's actually jumped NASS with the
needs to win this game.
Play.
If NASS loses this is bad.
DRALII. I think DRALII he got bored and he just wanted to do something. That's the zoomer in him. He's like, well, I'm not just going to keep sitting here. I want to jump or, you know, try to hit blitz to play in some way. And NASS just had the open net after tripping up DRALII for an extended time.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything that DRALII can do that is not going to result in a goal.
Yeah.
NASS has had some good kickoffs.
Hurry up.
He can definitely win a couple of these games.
NASS now. 1 goal lead. He's trying to set himself up for the cringe.
Oh my gosh. DRALII bumped him back into it.
Oh, he's going to go far corner. Yes, he is. Hits the crossbar. DRALII tries to recover.
Okay,
he's not
that's a
going to
good
get
goal.
there in time.
That was a good play.
That's playing incredibly well.
Yeah, it's a great save in the air dribble bump by DRALII, actually firing NASS back into his own shot. But NASS still had the follow-up play. An accurate flick kept DRALII from getting any piece of the ball there. NASS looks deadly with his finishing, even though he's down in the series by 2 games. Still producing his best when he's up against it.
DRALII needs to use the blind spot of the ball.
What do you, what goal do you think is the face of Rocket League other than Justin 0
setting himself up for failure and does realize that he's got back down. DRALII was just biting away his heels.
Probably Squishy shot. Squishy had a very iconic
but he was still in the
shot.
blind spot that entire time for DRALII, who couldn't quite
The
figure out where
Squishy
NASS's
ceiling
car
shot
was.
is probably
Now
that got
in,
featured on
far
ESPN
corner.
and stuff.
NASS is just playing this so
AlphaKep's
patiently.
double touches, yeah.
This is not the first time. We saw this
That's
against
definitely
TRK
up
as well.
there.
NASS loves to let his opponents win 50-50s.
That's a good play.
Sideways when they're in their own back corner. He just backs away, just turns.
Arsenal's fake to air dribble.
And the ball
Smooth
comes off
sailing.
the
The sad thing is a lot of
him.
people
So
won't know what you're
he's clearly
talking
got
about,
that one,
but I know what you're talking about. That was against
perfectly
Sonics, against
timed. And, yeah, he's
Sathu,
backing up DRALII so
and
consistently here. 7 shots
Dapper
for NASS
and
already.
Shock. Where he
inside the
faked,
first 2
Sathu went
minutes.
for a bump on him, he faked him.
Stall NASS
And then he
right
got
now
the air
in the
dribble
third
over
game.
Shock
DRALII
and
patiently
something.
waiting for the
Oh, it
crossbar
was
to be
such a
done.
good goal.
Playing with the ball here.
He was using that
NASS
brown
going for the-
Yorbam's car.
He actually went for the shot there off his own backboard, but
I even
misses
remember
it,
what
and that
map
gives
it was
DRALII a
on.
chance to follow up. Got 60.
Nah, Beer, right now you'll probably Nightbot will time you
It was
out
almost 70% for a moment there.
if you link a link.
We've seen some games where DRALII.
Are there any big recent goals?
But this is the next level.
Gyro,
of that.
you know what
he's
goal
really
I
had a
think is
choice in
very
the matter.
underrated is that Atal double reset.
Far away from finding the demo. Now he's
Or
got
was
the
it
angle.
Oski?
Oh, he had
One
a
of them.
complete
Remember
blind
at the last
spot.
land?
And NASS just dove in towards him.
Zin also had that
DRALII
pre-jump. That was
corner.
Oski.
NASS will happily steal the extra 100s.
The one where it was a double bump in Game 7. And he double flip resetted the full field. I think that goal was a very insane one.
Down, although the midfield boost was available for
Six
NASS.
corner read? Yeah, that was
Makes
nuts.
life very, very difficult for DRALII. Can't afford to get bumped. Didn't quite get bumped. And it was actually a bad recovery that saved him.
Zin Classic,
Will
the ceiling
DRALII
pinch. That's
bring this
definitely
down? Yes, he
becoming
will.
more iconic.
Perfect.
That's a
Flick
big goal
over
for
NASS.
DRALII. 2 minutes, he needs 2 more goals. A lot of time.
DRALII happy to take NASS on in the ground game, and with first touches like that, he's going to have a great matchup anywhere he wants. DRALII fires back. 2-goal difference. Still a very NASS favorite game. And DRALII work with the momentum he just gave himself.
Drop back down. DRALII needs to get that back ball into the corner. Has done it. Now time for the outplay. Reset gained. Decided not to go for it. Has he caught NASS out? No, NASS still in position. And he's going to add to that lead.
Yeah, that was probably not the play there from DRALII. Went all in for something very speculative. He'd have to hit that flick in reverse unbelievably well for it to outplay NASS, who was ready and waiting in the near post in the goal. And DRALII felt like he had something there. Oh, smart fake kickoff there by NASS. Wins a possession for free. And when you're up by 3 goals at this stage of the game,
Where is Turbo?
it's always a good idea
Where's
to
Turbo at
mix into
nowadays?
your gameplay. So all this time wasted in the midfield.
I mean, dude.
Time that DRALII needs a
Guys,
lot more than NASS
realistically,
does.
think about it. If you don't
100
If
boost
you don't
steal,
hear
and
from
that is a
somebody
really
that's
crucial
been
second
involved
touch
in the
for
Rocket
NASS.
League scene for a while, whether that's like a
DRALII
pro
at least
player,
tries to
a
stick
former
to it.
coach or something, a
100 becomes
streamer,
the
it
target.
probably
Now
means they
goes the
realistically
target.
moved
And now
on,
they're
Wow.
or they're
onto the
not as
target.
interested as they used to be.
2 lead,
Hey, what up,
2-goal
Cam?
lead is all that's left.
There's a lot of time
Killer
for DRALII
instinct
here.
by
1
DRALII
minute.
to
He gets
spot
one
an
good
opening in a
kickoff.
position
I don't know
like
how
this
that's a
is
goal.
so impressive. A lot of players would have just been confused about what to do there, but he gets the counter-attack started by booming the ball into his own back corner, threatens the demo, shoots underneath the pre-jumping NASS. He's within 2 goals with over a minute to go, and he wins the race to the mid-boost as well. DRALII starting to really build a comeback.
Both of these players have dropped leads today. 3-goal lead has been very, very sketchy throughout the semi-finals. How will it last in the finals? NASS wants that challenge.
NASS is going to hold this one.
Gets the 100 boost. DRALII is going to be running so low. He's not going to get there in time. And that
big game for
comfort
NASS.
cushion
This
is
is
right
big.
back in place.
Oh, NASS is just a master of awkward positions. Look
Pizza
how he's
Hut,
got
no way. Has
driving
that
out
ad
of the
been
way.
popping up for you guys
He didn't need to
outside of
take any
chat?
risks
Has
there.
anyone
He
at
just
this
fakes
in
the
this
50-50 and then
stream
centers
today
the ball to himself.
seen at the top right of
While
your
all
stream
that's
an ad
happening,
pop up or
DRALII's the
no?
player. He's got all the pressure on him.
Yeah, low key,
Any
Destiny. I
mistake
need
in
this,
that
don't I?
position, and it's a goal for NASS. So
Okay, I like that. I like that.
Just too smart.
I don't see it. Yeah, I don't know
DRALII
why
sees
it's
no
not
problem
popping up.
next.
It literally
Yeah.
should be.
You just see
Maybe
what
their
NASS
shit's
is
like
gonna do,
broken.
and
Not my
doesn't
problem.
even want to play the rest of the game.
I'm doing everything
Well
they're saying to
played,
do.
NASS. All
right, here we go. Can NASS tie it up?
Well, after saving shots from
2
close
to 1
range.
right now.
NASS is really not giving those openings to him, and he might be taking the lead here. No, it's just going to be a quick recovery for DRALII. Well worked there.
Wendy, thank you
DRALII's
so
got
much
to
for the prime. I
try and
appreciate it. Thank you.
Find a way.
Have you played
Who's gonna be
Fortnite?
the guy in control of the series here? Kind of handed
Dude, I'll
control
be
away to
real. I
NASS
played one
in a couple of
game,
these
and that
games.
game does not hit the
NASS
same
can
to
box
me.
him into a corner, like you mentioned. Very difficult game to
It's
play.
the same
Difficult
with
guy
Call
to
of Duty low-key. Like, the new maps,
get
like,
past,
bringing back
get the ball
nostalgia
past
is
in
not
these
the
kind of
same.
positions.
We have
Like,
hit
you
the
might
business
hop
end of
on
this
and play
series.
it,
Oh my goodness,
but-
what a shot. NASS is just going to try and use the
Anyone
inside of
else
the
feel
goal.
like that? It's just, it doesn't,
But we are even looking
nostalgia
at
going
title
back and
series or
gaming on
triple
nostalgia, it doesn't,
tournament
it's not
point.
as, it
is a
sounds way
massive,
better than
massive game
actually
for both
playing
these
it.
players.
I guess is the way to
NASS
say.
fakes out going early.
Different
Losing that
movement,
far
too
corner,
sweaty,
so
it's
DRALII's
not the
gonna stick
same thing.
around.
Yeah.
Didn't actually
It's
turn
not
up for NASS
fresh
either,
to
so he's gonna bounce
everybody.
to 12, and he
Psycho?
found some power with just 12 boosts.
Oh!
Oh, he's not the only one.
It's
Damn,
just off
man.
target, but
I
what
like
a
the
good
attempt. Hey, yo, did you guys
I
see
don't think
NASS
NASS is ready for
respected
that
it?
one.
He already backed
Gotta be
up. He was
aware.
like, oh shit, hell no.
Anytime he booms the ball at backward, he's
Is that a goal?
so good at that.
He's pretty decent, isn't he? I wasn't worried personally. You know, some people call it the
Where's
unstoppable
Devo?
move. Some people,
Yeah, you guys
call
remember
it the
Devo?
unstoppable
Pretty
shot.
stopped to me.
Yeah,
Man,
very
what
stoppable
happened
when you're
to
watching
Devo?
the class of defense we've had on display in this day. Oh wow, NASS shots though, just too good.
It's
Again,
like
the
rebooting
placement
old
of these
classic
finishes
TV
are not
shows. It just doesn't
giving
feel the
easy
same.
clears to DRALII.
You
Notice where
say
DRALII's
that,
forcing,
Jordan,
or
but
notice
I
where
was
NASS is
low-key
forcing
thinking
the ball
about
in that air
watching
dribble.
Full
He's forcing
House.
it behind DRALII. He's not
I've
forcing
never
it in
seen
front
the
of him,
original
where
Full
DRALII can
House,
just
and I
roll
was
with the
really
ball
considering
into a
after
natural recovery
Sopranos
and
going back
counterattack.
and watching it. Just for because it's a
He's
classic.
going to find very awkward for himself.
Now, could I
Just
go
found the
back
boost
and
to get up to the
rewatch
ball.
shows? No.
But this is
I
where
can't
NASS has
rewatch
done
a
incredibly good
Is there
work.
anyone in here that can't go back and
You can
rewatch
see
a
what
show?
happens when DRALII
I
can
can't
roll
do
with
it.
the ball. Picks up the 100.
Dude, The
Gonna
Office
find
loved
NASS's
it. Breaking
car.
Bad loved it. I can't go
that's
back
the
and
one
watch
you
it
don't
again
let
because I already
DRALII
know
play
what
that
happened.
position.
And DRALII really has
In fact,
so much
I
momentum
saw
for
a
his air dribble
study
bump, so it
that
makes it a lot
said
harder
if
for
you
NASS to
watch
get out of
the
the way
same
of.
show
That was
over and over
perhaps not the right
again,
counter strategy there by NASS,
the
jumping
main
straight in front of
reason,
DRALII.
the number one reason was anxiety.
Yeah,
Because people
best
like
position
knowing
for the
what's going to
attacker
happen.
see is a shadowing
And they
defender
like
with
having
air
a
dribble
comforting
bumping. You
thing
wanna
that they
see
already
the
know what's happening.
defender shadowing so that you can just go straight for the.
And I'm not
first
saying
safe
that's a
run
bad
away
thing
while
by any
dodging,
means.
often
But
leaving the
I'm
ball as
saying
well.
that's like, I saw that and I was like, oh, that
NASS
kind of
has-
makes sense.
For the
people
most
like
part,
know what's gonna
challenge side
happen.
on, but he does shadow on occasion.
That's me with Spider-Man.
able to punish
Dude,
him
I
really
have a
good there.
signed Tobey Maguire like poster downstairs. I got when I was in like second grade. My
doesn't
grandpa
actually
got
get
it for
bumped
me.
away.
Can't
Got
confirm
hit,
it is
but
anxiety.
just landed back on the same
I can
wall.
watch Breaking Bad all the time.
be a
Breaking
little
Bad
bit
is
annoyed by that.
a really, really good.
Oh,
Wow.
Pogo! Oh, we've got two in one day.
Dude, NASS has hit
Done
2
it again,
pogos
this
now.
time from close range. NASS with the pogo shot over DRALII.
Fakes the reset and then
He's just
goes
moving the
down
ground upwards
instantly.
here. DRALII trying to
Isn't
time
it
his
crazy how
challenge
that's becoming a
as
thing?
the ball bounces to the ground, but it doesn't bounce on the
I've
ground.
watched
It bounces
DBZ
on NASS.
series 4 times. I don't
just
even know
love
what
how
that is.
Last second.
I
that
still
decision
have
is
to
made go
I
for
still
it,
have
and
to
that's gonna
watch
be
Game of
another one
Thrones.
up.
And DRALII gives him a nice
Uh-oh,
one here.
DRALII's
I don't
pissed,
think
look.
that's serious.
He's giving him a nice one
There
after
have been
winning
some,
kickoffs and scoring kickoffs.
Compliments for
Oh, he's getting
open
pissed.
nets in this tournament that I'm sure are genuine. I don't know.
Yeah,
if that
Luigi,
one,
I haven't seen
was,
Game of Thrones yet.
all
I know
that,
everybody loves it.
Meaningful from DRALII
Also,
there.
though, I'm not into like
Not
the
that NASS will
old
care. I'm
time,
sure
like,
you're gonna be even happier
this is
if
a
you can
weird
get
take,
underneath
but
DRALII's
I'm not
skin.
into older stuff,
You
like
can get
old
underneath
time
this ball.
periods.
He does. DRALII
I don't
reversing
know
into
why.
position for a follow-up shot.
Like
That's
Lord
going
of
to
the
bar as
Rings,
well,
I
though.
never
NASS
got
and
into
we
like
wait for it
that
to come back to it.
older Game of
Yes,
Thrones.
just knew that DRALII wouldn't even
And I
dare
know a
try
lot of
challenge
people
him on
love
the
that
goal
stuff.
line.
Like, my dad
Will
loves
NASS
it.
now dare to go for it? Yes, he does. And try to sneak it underneath DRALII. 100 boosters
Really,
stolen
Kylan?
away. That bounce is actually pretty good.
It's following that same pattern you mentioned, Shogun, where NASS is just denying clears. DRALII's missed the open
Death
net there.
Note?
Has he? Oh, he just has. He's
Yeah, I
spotted
heard
an
the
opening
last
over the top
season
of
was
NASS in no man's
crazy.
land. Now NASS
Didn't they,
in
like,
the
of Game of
counter-attack. He's got
Thrones,
the
they
flip
just didn't go
reset.
off the
He's hit
books
it
or
way
something?
wide, though. But notice how
I don't
many
really
of these
remember. I don't know
shots
enough about
are,
it.
you know, away from DRALII. You can't just save this and then counter immediately. It's another air dribble bump. This one NASS will
Better
get
Call
away
Saul.
from
I
with
like
ease.
Better Call Saul.
DRALII with the recovery.
I
with
still
the
have to
boost
watch
seal.
Peaky Blinders.
Won't be in too bad of a position himself.
I think it's just a different in what the players have been expecting to get out of this. We already saw from where the way Roas was playing this. Zero boost lead.
Tarantino, yeah, I mean,
He's
he's an
off
insane
those
producer.
big plays.
Movie
NASS is
director.
not
He
doing
can do
that.
it all.
NASS is playing just to get DRALII to save something. To get
All right,
that
guys,
car
let's
into
tap
the
in a
air, to
little
get
bit.
the boost out
I've
of
been
it.
kind of just
And
talking
then
to
just
talk. My
play
bad.
with what you've got afterwards. And you're seeing how
NASS
much
is
of a
looking to
difference
tie
that
the
makes as
series up,
NASS has
though.
gone around the world.
Yeah, NASS very ready for
I mean, dude, low-key,
NARCS with that
NASS?
NASCAR impression, as we do
I
have
should be rooting for NASS. Somebody
continued
said 10
comeback
gifted
from
if
him,
he
and nice
wins.
place
I need to be
placement of
full
the
on
shot
bouncing
as
on
NASS
this dude.
continues to show his preferred objective.
Kept gonna
is
be here
to
till
force
10.
bad saves out of
We
DRALII.
have
This
3
is
more
just a
series to
textbook
watch after this.
performance
So I need to.
against the
I
guy
probably
who's
should get some food
been
soon.
on fire with his defense today, and all tournament long DRALII's been
I don't know what
a
sounds
top
good to eat,
quality
though.
defender, counter attacker, counter puncher.
Oh, match
but
that? Oh my
he's
God,
not
here we
got
go
many
again, bro.
counter-punching options with the way that NASS is
Dude, you
placing his
guys are
shots.
like
I said, he's
sports
not going
betting in
for
here,
just
but a
goal,
guaranteed
and, well, if it doesn't
sports
work,
betting
DRALII
loss.
scoring.
You guys understand. Oh, DRALII's getting pissed.
I think DRALII might be salty, ladies and gentlemen. NASS just does absolutely nothing and wastes even more time.
Oh!
Oh, it didn't
NASS
work
got a
out
little
for
too
long.
aggressive.
Well,
NASS
I gotta go to the store.
players are,
I hate- that
not
should have been a
here
demo.
to try
I saw
and
the
play
sparks.
nice with each other.
Listen, if NASS demoed DRALII there, I think DRALII might have just said go next.
Oh.
It was that close to go next, but instead we've got a 2-goal game. DRALII still in control of the overall series.
Oh
And he
my
does have a
gosh,
good
is it
chance here
happening?
to get another goal after the kickoff, but that first touch leaves a lot to be desired. He's scrambling to get under
got it
Oh,
around
well.
him.
How does he produce an outplay in that position?
Still, NASS is back. Reset again. Can't find the good challenge.
Good defense.
And now he's got to
This
work
is
from
big
square
for
one.
NASS.
Doesn't at least
Uh-oh,
have the
NASS has to
boost,
back up
and
all the
NASS
way.
is very rightly gonna
DRALII
put
has
him
a
back
good
down
chance to
here.
score here. NASS had to go all the
DRALII.
way back. Air
NASS
bump.
went so
Okay,
early,
one
and
more.
he's been caught for it.
Holy crap. Dude, NASS, you cannot
NASS trying
lose
to
this
mix up
game.
the defensive challenge timing.
Right when there's people
But
that say
DRALII
they're
was
dropping
more than
10
ready for
subs
it.
on you,
DRALII
I cannot have you
popped
fall
it
apart.
The second that NASS turned, and he didn't even have to go for the air dribble bump because NASS wasn't in front of him.
I cannot have him fall
I
apart
just
here.
feel like NASS just fed straight into what the play was. Didn't mix it up. These players both mixing up their kickoff, both delaying it. DRALII wants the challenge. NASS got very, very shy.
Hey, what up, Jonte?
Some games against TRK. Allowed TRK to score
he's gonna
3 on the
dribble it back.
bounce. It's not
He's
available
just
to
dribbling
him.
it back. He's trying
Yo,
to
this
take
is
it back
scary.
in
He's
the
gonna get
outside.
demoed.
DRALII is cutting off the dribble into the back corner because he knows it's coming. NASS has wasted
Oh,
all
he's
time.
playing
He's
it
50-50
so
to under
good.
DRALII. Just a masterful
Wait.
performance.
He tried to
Oh,
read it.
DRALII read it.
Look where NASS is going.
Oh,
He
wait.
sets up DRALII. He's got full control.
Okay, that got scary.
This is incredible.
2 to
by
2.
NASS.
We
He's
have
got
a
back to
best
one
of
series,
3
and
now.
He is mighty. He should just start taking the ball.
All right,
to
here we
defense
go.
When he's up by 1 goal. Because, you know, we mentioned it earlier.
Best
DRALII
of 3
does
to
have
close it out.
some history of letting
Who do you
his,
think wins in A?
letting his emotions get the better of him. And NASS is going to try and use that. He wants to use any
Dude, that
advantage he
Diaz
can
kid's been
to
dominating.
keep his perfect winning record.
That Diaz kid's
against
been pretty good.
the current tournament favorite.
But does he beat
You know, maybe NASS is
Daniel?
trying to show that actually he's
like
a
in
real
a
tournament
Oh, he
does he
favorite.
beat
wants that
Daniel
demo.
in a
He
best
really
of
wants that
7 or
demo.
AJ or Chronic?
Very
He already
calm play
beat
there from
Daniel
NASS,
in
so
5
actually use one with the
yesterday.
bump in the opening.
I don't know,
Oh,
man.
wow.
NASS is catching some
NASS
momentum.
Catches DRALII.
The hell?
DRALII thought he was the hunter in that play. It's in fact him who's being hunted.
Uh-oh, Johnny's dropping
DRALII
frames.
just got far too enthusiastic about that demo play. Needed to back down about 2 seconds
Don't cut
ago.
out on us.
Instead, stuck with it. Wanted something. To
Chronic
put
could
DRALII
beat
in the
Diaz.
blood zone.
Yeah, definitely.
Instead,
Chronic,
the blood zone has very
AJ,
much
Daniel,
found
and
DRALII.
Diaz. That's going to be a fun top 4.
Yeah, NASS is just completely in his head right now. DRALII's lost
Diaz
the
is a Sam pro. He's from Brazil.
unbeatable kind of aura that he had when he took down Roas earlier on. NASS is showing
God,
a
we've
much
already been like
higher
4
level of
hours.
understanding how to beat DRALII's
Guys,
style.
we should already be
You know,
20
Roas
minutes
was
into NA
struggling
right
to
now.
do it. Zen struggled to do it. Everybody's kind of struggled to. Everybody's lost to DRALII who's played him, except NASS in this tournament. But that's a lot better by DRALII.
These series keep going
Fast
far.
and powerful. as he not only flicks
I bet
the
on
ball quickly,
AJ, but only
uses the
because
flick
I
straight
like
away
him, not because I think he'll
after
win.
jumping in the
That's
setup.
fucked up.
Yeah, it's just really good. No nonsense whatsoever.
That's fucked up to say.
And something that DRALII,
You just said it.
I think
Hey,
more
OP,
than
thank
anything
you again
else,
for the 17 months, man.
was just one of those comprehensive, you aren't getting anywhere near this sort of plays. Now back up. That's
Air
not
bomb?
allow the play to happen.
Must save.
Not going to get demoed, but DRALII can turn around
Oh,
and
what
save
a
it again.
save.
And he's recovered.
Oh
just
my gosh, he
enough.
got it again.
DRALII does not want to let go of this. Going to have to settle for 100 boost.
He's got
but
no boost,
goal.
though. He's got a... Oh, my
Nass, he played
God.
for the 12 boost. That's
Yo,
crazy.
NASS just turned up to
What
another
an
level.
outplay. He dribbled
We need
the
more
ball over
cuts for this
12
song.
This
boost
might be bad for
and then
DRALII.
used it to flick it past DRALII. That is one of the best
No
low
boost
plays
calls
I've ever
DRALII's.
seen.
That's the
Triple
thing
save
about it,
from
bro.
NASS.
When you know your
And then the
opponent doesn't
counterattack
have boost in
with the
ones, it makes you
initially
want
zero
to
boost
challenge
ball
early.
carry,
Because you're like, oh, if I
but
challenge, I
straight
can
over
get
that
back.
small pad to
But
produce
dude,
their
he
plays.
picked up that
It's
small
such
pad
quick
and got a
thinking
lot of
by
height
NASS.
on it. And the challenge didn't even matter.
DRALII cannot
Because he got
afford
that
to let
pad.
this
Got it around him.
almost get into his head now. We've seen a few of them. He didn't actually hit any quick chats after that, so I feel like that's almost a good sign. But if NASS gets another
Nah,
one, especially if it's
Paradox,
kind of a
I get you,
tilting
man.
extra one,
There's people that watch
this
my
could
stream
fall
that literally
downhill.
don't like my voice.
NASS has got the
Right?
ball.
It's the
ball's
same
running
thing
away
with
from
other
him, so he
people.
can't
Like you
control
said,
it.
AJ, you don't like his
but
voice.
way.
There's
give it
people
over
that
to
don't
him.
like my
No
shit,
way.
right?
Well, Morocco, if they ever do start an international team, look like they've got the synergy pretty naturally.
Yeah, there was a
Nice
dude
little
that came in
1-2 passing
yesterday
play,
that
but-
goes,
I mean, that's
my
just showing
girlfriend
that you
thinks
shouldn't
your
be
voice is
shooting the
annoying.
ball top
And
corner
I
against
literally
DRALII.
said,
He's
break up
gonna
with your
save it.
fucking girl.
Just
She's
roll
not
it
the
straight
one.
at him. That's a lot
Like
more
anytime you've
difficult
had
to know
any
what to deal
like
with.
secondary
Clearly.
thoughts in your head,
So,
if this is the
again,
one,
DRALII
she's
just
not anymore.
panics and gives it away. Now
Cut
he's not
that,
panicked in
cut
this
that.
play. NASS is right in front of him, but DRALII kept his cool. He's within a
My
goal
wife
again.
said you're really loud. I mean, dude,
Still
I'm loud
feels
as
very
shit.
NASS controlled right
When
now.
I
though, the
stream,
series.
I
He's
try to
still
have
inside
energy every
DRALII's
day.
side.
Yeah, that one almost looked like
Dude,
sort of
it's to the
positive
point
tilt
where
from
if,
NASS. He was
even
not
when I'm
getting there.
sick,
Like, he
I
tried
still
for
make
it.
myself have energy. It
That
doesn't even
was
matter,
just
dude.
a
I had
misread
COVID
on
like
what that play was. It
when
was a
COVID
rare
was
one from NASS.
around,
Needs to,
like 2 years ago,
you know,
whatever
maybe
the
not
fuck
go
that
on
shit
the
was,
opposite
whatever your
sides,
opinion
maybe
is
not
on it.
believe the hype too much.
Dude, I got sick as fuck when
Done
all that
well
shit was
here.
happening, and I was still
It's all
streaming.
about just maintaining the level.
You know, like I still made sure I had energy because
Oh,
if I
the
don't have
speed
energy,
of
people are gonna
NASS.
be like, what's
He just
like what's
dusted
wrong with
DRALII.
Kev? Dude,
To
you
go
know
up
what it
by 2
reminds me
goals
of?
again.
How many of you
DRALII
guys like Arsenal?
Two
When
pedestrian
now
on the
people
turn.
don't
He had a
mind it
ton
as
of
much,
boost,
but
he didn't use it. He didn't
Arsenal
think NASS
used
was
to
gonna
like
go.
scream in all of
NASS
his
didn't just go,
streams
he
in
went
his
quickly.
YouTube. Right?
I feel like
he was
DRALII had
always
the
this
right
high
idea there,
energy
but, like, the play
person,
for it
random
was maybe
screaming.
wrong. That was one that he was going to
And
need to jump for.
when he gets on and
sort of
doesn't
use
want to
the
like
arrow,
put
get
on that
someone,
much
get
energy and like that
NASS
like
shows him
persona,
how to use the bumper
people
properly
literally are like,
and
dude,
wipes
Arsenal,
out
what's wrong? Are
DRALII's
you
car.
depressed? Like people, it's just,
DRALII
you know what I mean?
with
So
the triple nice
I try to
run
have
after
the same
this.
energy every
NASS
day.
just failed his flip. He's failed his flick and then landed exactly on top of DRALII.
Where's your beer at, brother?
Yeah,
Black
I think
Wednesday is
DRALII might be
upon
told,
us.
ladies and gentlemen. NASS
that's not
has
gonna
completely
help.
turned it around. He's just countering everything DRALII
Dude,
does.
it's been
He's
getting
chasing
cold
DRALII to the
jump.
corner.
Hey,
He's just
Russ,
dribbling
thank
it
you for
back.
the
Yes,
7
this is
months. I
exactly what
appreciate it.
do. It's worked out in the previous games. Why stop it? Just keep doing what's working.
Oh, that
NASS
was a
is
target.
rolling,
Yeah,
man.
yes.
DRALII is
tried
going
to
for
find
things
the
that aren't
angle.
even
That
scoreable.
was never happening.
I think NASS wins this now.
NASS
Is it too late to change my
finds
prediction?
the flick. That is a tremendous amount of power. DRALII looks for the
Oh.
psycho. I've seen players further away. DRALII on the blind spot.
He's
Wants the
very
ball up
close.
high.
DRALII's
Every
got
time
like
with
20
that,
boosts.
He's like so threatening.
Players are going to get better and better at that as we go through.
How
the
is
years.
DRALII going to get out of
And,
this?
Well,
He's not.
that's the numerous things everyone's got to be worried about. Well, we've got to be worried about at the moment.
DRALII no
Will
tilt.
DRALII
When did the
ever
name change?
Say go next.
Did you guys
and put
just
his
see that
opponent
too?
on match point.
Bacon, you saw
I
that?
think he might. You know, not right now. There's a long way to go.
I
but
think one more goal he might
mean,
call
that's
I
it.
don't think
just
it's that
completely
far
baited
away.
him. Yeah,
We're
it's
goal,
close.
I
It's
feel.
close. Yeah, 7-7-2, 8-2. I could see goal next being called, but yeah, the key is that, you know, NASS, he's showing that his strategies, they work against
Oh,
everybody.
no.
He's continually, you know, boxing.
Is this the
DRALII
match
out
for who's
plays,
the best
using
ones
little
player?
physical
These
plays to his
guys have
advantage.
beaten
He's
everybody.
controlling the 50-50 game.
They are the last
He's
two left
not
in
shooting
EU
the ball
slash MENA.
into positions
Zen,
DRALII
Moxie,
can save
Vatira,
and
they're all
recover
out.
from. He's just letting
Was, TRK,
his
these
patient
guys
style do
he's
the work
calling
for him,
next.
and that
Yep,
is
there
going to
it
be
is.
next at 7-2.
All right, NASS
wins
goes to
3
game
straight
point.
and has 2 target
NASS
points.
looks like he's gotten in DRALII's head a little bit. The kickoff started pissing DRALII
I
off.
think we're seeing here something that we see an awful lot in threes at the very least, and now
Was
one.
this
which is
2-0
no matter how
DRALII? Yeah,
good a
DRALII won the
player
first 2,
seems
right,
to
chat?
be,
I think he did.
if you go against someone that's got a ridiculous
performance.
All right, here we go.
And such a frustrating series for DRALII, who had everything
Austin
going
Powers.
his way early on. He was
What
up,
is that thing
up
he
by
says?
2,
Like, yeah,
best of 7.
baby.
You know, the conversion
What's
rate
that thing
on
Austin Powers
two game leads
says?
and best of 7s is
Dude,
incredibly
I gotta
high.
watch. My dad loves Austin
To
Powers.
come
I
back
gotta watch
and win
those.
3 straight is, you know, amazing from NASS, and he's just
Splendid,
red DRALII again.
baby.
He's just scored with a 50-50.
Foxy, baby.
It's 1-0
Yeah.
already in what could be the last game.
All right,
NASS
NASS is off to a hot
But for
start.
DRALII, I'm just wondering, what was the
Do
play
I
there?
make
what
you
was actually
horny,
supposed to be
baby?
on? He was going to catch that with the tip of the
Yeah,
car
that's what
with
it
no
is.
momentum on the car.
That's what it is.
You know, it's just asking for NASS to go in and try and challenge, because to NASS, there's no actual threat.
That's a good flick by NASS. It's going to force a tough save. DRALII makes
DRALII's
it, though.
screwed.
And look at NASS, he's
Just concede,
not going to
brother.
shoot
You're
the ball
fucked.
where DRALII wants it. DRALII wants the ball to be fired at him. NASS instead waits for DRALII.
Yeah,
to
that
commit
is
and
good
then
137.
outplays him. I mean, this is a masterclass of control.
It's just not getting overexcited for NASS. He understands his positions. He
Our
understands he
future-
does
our
not have to
future's so
score
bright, we
within
have to
the
wear
next 2
shades. Does he
seconds.
say that?
He can score within the next
Yeah, I
6.
don't know too many
And
quotes
that's
from
all
that.
he's really having to add to it.
I'm not
And
much
you
of
can
a
see
big
how
movie
awkward
guy.
it is for a defender. You've put them in a bad spot. Just
I mean,
let
I've
it
seen
stretch
quite a
out.
few movies.
Again,
My
he's just
favorite
gonna let
movie is
DRALII
Ferris
hit the ball
Bueller's Day
into him.
Off.
And DRALII.
Oh, retry for the face.
But I would say,
He's
like,
gotta be
my
so careful
dad,
with these. I mean,
I
NASS
watched
has
movies
manipulating
back in the day with my
every
dad, but as I
50-50 to his
got older, I
advantage.
kind of
He's not
faded
taking
away
any
from it.
risks here. And I mean, he really is laying the blueprint for how to beat DRALII, it would seem. Because nothing that he's
That
doing
Thanksgiving
is
horror
going to be
movie
that hard for the
was a
rest
lot
of
of
the
fun,
tournament to
was
recreate
it?
but it's not the right type of
No
movie to
one's
say,
a movie
because that was
person
gonna be
anymore.
quite
This
difficult to
sounds kind of
recreate.
screwed up to
Well
say.
played with the reset.
Yo, NASS
He's very good at just landing on
Masterclass.
it
You
and
guys
using
see
it
this
straight
guy's
away
name? He's
to make
changed
it
them.
3-0 now in game
Get in me
6.
I don't know
belly.
what you're talking about, Johnny. If anybody in my ranked ones wants to try and recreate that, you can go ahead.
All right. Last time I'm looking because the grand final of EU is about to
Oh, he
end.
does get the
We got
100
it.
at the very least. So something to
Over,
work with, and
under.
a play that you feel has to go in.
Over, under,
And it's
7K
very
viewers.
much not.
Yeah,
Oh,
nothing is going
Remember, last time
Nothing.
Zen
NASS
played
is reading
20,000 in
every
the
move
grand
DRALII
final
makes.
2
DRALII with
weeks
100
ago.
boost to almost 0 there at the start of
7,000
that
over,
play.
under.
And NASS
Under,
still
under?
stops him and scores.
Oh, man. Everyone's saying under.
No one has done this to DRALII in this tournament. No one. DRALII has been making everybody look
Not
silly with
even
his defensive
6K.
counters
I mean,
and
I
his
say
mechanical
not even,
plays.
which is still good,
NASS has
but
made
it's
DRALII
just
look
insane.
so normal here. He's
View
brought
count
DRALII
was
down
cut
to
off
level that no
to
one
a-
else has been able
like
to
from
unlock.
20K to
And
that.
now he's clipping on him. It's 5.
All right,
NASS.
Is this
would we
this
get
it?
an FF in this?
I mean, DRALII, it
I
seems
don't
like
think we will.
DRALII's
I mean, this is
mental
crazy.
went to the
This is
gutter.
exactly what we're saying not to do, but
He's
now
not
that
giving
he's-
up
might
yet,
as
though.
well.
He's
Almost
played a whole series where he
343 is a
hasn't
lot of
done
time.
this. Now DRALII's not expecting
guys are
it.
saying
NASS
over.
is
This is
showing
good for
everybody,
me.
I actually
There's a
do
couple
have
people that
mechanics.
put 10 bombs in
I can
mine.
make these plays. I've just
DRALII,
been
tap
conditioning
out!
DRALII to expect me not to. And now in the closing game,
Oh my
he
gosh.
is clipping on him
Oh,
every
that's
single
it, that's it,
time.
that's it.
It's 6
GG's,
for
right?
NASS.
Towel!
Brick wall. That was
Throw in the
DRALII
towel!
Has been smashed.
Throw in the
to
fucking
pieces
towel, man!
In this game.
It's over!
We're not even a minute and a half in
It's
here,
over.
Johnny. And DRALII has been ripped to shreds.
I mean, this is the
Bro
cherry
just
on top
lost
of
4 in a row.
what's been the peak of NASS's 1v1 journey. To finish it off with a masterclass like this would be something special, but DRALII's got a lot of time to
God
work
damn
with,
it, man.
and that is 1 goal back with a powerful air dribble bump.
All right, there's one. And to be said, a lot of time to work with. But DRALII, I mean, how do you even get yourself out of this mental rut that you would be in at this point? I think 2 goals.
NASS is winning
it'll
all
be
the
what's
kickoffs,
required
man.
to help him just stabilize.
Oh, big save.
Early
Not gonna lie,
challenge.
I would have loved to see NASS dribble that ball back just to tilt DRALII further. That would have been, I think, just a genius play in the position. He should dribble this back as well.
You should just leave it. Just leave it.
Corner.
He's too
He's trying to go
confident.
with
He
a
knows
bang
he's going
here
to score.
You know, hats off to him. He wants to entertain NASS, not just going for the
He
win.
knows
but
everything's
going
going
for
his way. He's
a
feeling
complete
too good.
blowout. He's got DRALII backwards here. I mean, where are the easy clears that DRALII's waiting for? They're nowhere
Is
to
that
be
it?
seen. He's
We're just
forcing
waiting
bad
for it,
saves,
man. We're all looking
one
up at
after
the
another.
top left, waiting for him to say GG's.
Once again, NASS has full control.
What up, Trey Shore?
And it goes back to what you mentioned, you know, maybe even like 30 seconds ago, Johnny. These are positions that against Ruash, DRALII lived for.
Yeah.
Was getting that ball, was able to play it afterwards. But now DRALII feels like he's got to cover so many different things that NASS is hitting with that suddenly those positions aren't as easy to play anymore.
Yeah, it's all because of NASS's shot selection, his shot placement. He is, you know, shooting the ball awkwardly, straight at DRALII sometimes, straight over DRALII's head.
DRALII's gonna have to make an
Everyone else tried to go
insane
across
run,
the goal
and I
against
just
this
don't
guy,
see it
but
happening.
NASS is showing that that's not the, you know, default.
Dude,
you
is
should be
NASS
going
really
for.
that guy?
Oh,
like,
no.
I need to
The
know
counter,
how
he
good
gets
he is
hard
in
right
threes
again.
and
It's
stuff, because
8-1.
he is
NASS
so
is
good in
inside his
ones and
head.
twos. Like, he's
Every
always
single
getting
play.
high up in
DRALII
ones,
went for
number
the
one and
counter-attack
twos.
self-pass.
Like, I need to
NASS
see
saw
how
it coming a
good
mile
he
away.
is
I'm
with a
so
threes
curious
team.
how much of this is just prior knowledge of the matchup and how much of this has been on the fly making
Yeah, this
adjustments.
grand
'Cause
final
those
was
opening
kind
two
of,
games, DRALII was
right?
doing
The
his thing.
last
He
one was
actually able to
nuts
bait
because
NASS
Moxie
in.
4-0's
Some
in.
very bad spots.
And no
It
one
looked like it
really,
was gonna
I
be a
mean,
rinse
people
repeat
might have
as-
thought Moxie
There
would
you go,
win,
Johnny,
but
this is what you were
4-0.
after earlier on, and
What,
that's
eh?
crushed him.
Well, that's a pretty good 50-50. That's not usually a position where 50-50s are favorable for the attacker. DRALII says, please do something other than
Oh,
time
Beer, I think you got the
goals.
wrong
Decent
idea.
work
Please
for
do
a minute there
something
on the
other
typing.
than
I've got to
time
give him
waste and
credit.
kickoffs.
That was quick. He did not
Wait,
take
what did
long
you
to
just
type
say?
out that sentence. Let's see
Bro,
if
do
NASS
these
does
kids
something
know
else
that this
than time
looks
wasting to get
terrible on
kickoff
them?
goals.
Like, stop being a poor
Well,
sport.
NASS's recovery wasn't great.
Like, I don't want to be that guy, but
6
just,
goals needed.
Oh!
And DRALII's actually got
you know what I
him.
mean?
Ain't no way.
Like, I don't remember,
Ain't
like, I
no
feel like I
way.
was smarter when I was, like, 16
Well,
to
there
know,
is a
like,
long
okay, I'm
time
not, if
left,
I'm
and,
losing and
you know,
streamed, I'm not
we
going
have
to shit
seen in the
talk.
past, sometimes this kind of just letting it all out, just being angry.
He
it
said,
can
please
work
do
for some
something other than
players.
kickoff
It can
goals
just
and
cause them
time
to
wasting.
refocus themselves. So, you know, got it out your system. But it can also have the adverse effect as well. We have to wait and see which way DRALII's going to go with this.
Oh, didn't get the wave dash, but he
He's got
still gets
it.
the shot. We're down to 4. I
Oh, NASS.
repeat, we are down
Okay,
to
this is
4.
actually becoming
NASS
a
should
game.
say, please do something other than kickoff goals. Do it, NASS. Type it. Do
I'm
it.
very alarmed.
Wait,
oh.
is this pause? Okay, well, I didn't expect to say that,
Oh.
but okay.
Okay,
That's fair enough.
I mean, does it count as time wasting? But
No,
time's
no,
not
no.
moving.
What if he just starts shit talking him? You look like this and that!
Right.
Like,
Right.
imagine.
It's back to the podcast.
All right, I'm good
I
to go.
guess.
Right,
You know,
yeah.
quick break for us all.
Quick break here.
Just quick break.
in the grand final.
Yeah, just 2 minutes, 4 seconds left. 4 goals between them, and a whole host of salt.
Bro, if he types a paragraph, if he said,
Bro, did he make Johnny
I would
pause
absolutely
just
kill
for the
a paragraph.
time
That,
waste?
you know, isn't encouraging. No, we're encouraging it, aren't we? I shouldn't
are
say
absolutely
that.
encouraging
I
it.
shouldn't say that
Oh
we are
my
encouraging
God.
it, but we
You're
are
stuck between
actually
2
encouraging
minds
it.
here, Johnny. Johnny, the tournament organizer, and Johnny, the
Bro.
content creator.
If
And they're-
NASS is a
it's
fucking
tug of
savage.
war over
NASS
what
is a
you really
savage.
want.
Yeah, we're gonna need to start giving warnings if players start calling pause just so they can talk trash in the text chat. All right, he's ready. Let's get back into this. DRALII ready. We'll see. We don't want to restart this one.
No,
when he
we've
isn't.
seen how that works on occasion. It tends not to go great.
All right, well here we go. It's 8-4 NASS.
Hey, Bobby, thank
On
you for the
tournament
8 months,
point,
bro.
DRALII
Why is he
has
pausing?
got
I think
time
he
on
did
his
it to
side,
piss
though.
off DRALII.
As he attempts to make the
Bro, if
comeback
DRALII
happen.
comes back and wins, this will be the
Look for
best
the
series
trip,
of all
gets
time.
it, but DRALII will not be able to do too much else outside of that. NASS's going to look for the car at the very least. And DRALII now needs to get that momentum back. He was starting to cook. Do have a goal. We can do it soon. NASS is just going to waste some time. And didn't get tripped up too much.
Oh,
That's a target.
DRALII!
We are down to 3.
What
Okay.
a 50 by
Now
DRALII.
it gets to the point where you
Accelerated
sit
into the
here and
ball,
you're like,
and instead
NASS
of
is
flipping
thinking,
into
oh
it, he
fuck.
just hits it
I need a
straight
good
into
kickoff
NASS
right
at an
now.
angle
If I lose
that
my
forces it
kickoff,
into
I'm
that side
like,
goal.
this
We've
is
seen
where
NASS
you're like,
use
okay,
this
I need a
against
good
many
kickoff.
players in this tournament. Now DRALII's manipulating 50s in his favor, and it seems like he has completely cancelled out any tilt he was experiencing.
There is
It's
no way.
6. DRALII's actually coming back.
Hey, yo.
He's doing it
Hey,
too
big
quickly,
boy.
If anything.
I got
He
like
needs to
20
cook
subs
slower.
on the line, DRALII.
DRALII
Let's stop a
has
little
crushed
bit.
Another kickoff.
Let's chill just a little bit.
NASS was not like.
I got about 20
Oh,
subs
he
on the
said,
line.
Please stop scoring kickoffs. You are being far too accommodating right now. At least challenge the kickoffs. There you go.
Oh.
That's a little bit better.
Yeah, that's gotta be it.
God.
No.
Oh, he's gonna
directly,
lose
is
it.
now.
He said
NASS
sorry.
drops the no problem. Sorry. He's trying to mine a little bit more salt while he gets the win here. Kickoff goal for NASS. Really nice, slow 50-50. He knew DRALII would flip.
It's a grand finals, by the way.
Another one. He missed the ball.
All right, that should be game.
DRALII had an open net, but he missed the ball. It was a tough kickoff goal.
That should be
He
game.
missed it. Can NASS beat it? Yeah.
Oh, bro. Here come the quick chats and typing. Are we gonna get it? I mean, I don't blame him, bro. You make a lot of money. Why not? You get a lot of points for the main event.
Casting Joe, ladies and gentlemen.
Why not, bro? Do what you gotta do.
Anyway, DRALII's got the ball.
Don't hate the player. Hit the game, no?
Oh, that's just genius by NASS. He might actually be conceding here. The DRALII.
I mean, he's gonna qualify for the main event just by winning
this. We do still have a game. We do still have a series.
Yo, we say this is a lot of time.
Yeah.
45 seconds is a lot of time.
I'm coming down with a fever. What is happening today?
Well, we had an all-time great series to start the stream, then we had an all-time weird series. Now we've got an all-time great weird series in the grand final. DRALII trying to force game 7, and he does have a good kickoff. This is a chance, a real chance, for him to get back within 1. Efficient takeoff. The air dribble is through. He's got a lot of time, but that is not the bounce he wanted. Has he got the finish? Yes, he does, but NASS is there.
That bounce was so bad for DRALII.
Didn't put too much power on it. That's an awful touch, though, from DRALII, who does recover it at the very least. 30 seconds, 2 goals. It's about to be free.
DRALII needs a goal right here.
This is where he cooked so
oh my God, he got
well
possession.
In the tournament.
Another great takeoff by DRALII.
Air bump, air bump.
Lineup.
Oh my God.
Good by DRALII, last second.
Hey.
Lands on the ball and gets.
We were at like a 7. We were at 7-1 at one point, and now he's 1 goal away from coming back.
I'm gonna try and tell it it's processing hype. We are
Make it
down
interesting, kid.
to 1 goal
That's what we got
between these two.
And it was 6. It was 8-2 in favor of NASS. Then DRALII's gone 6.
Oh my gosh, he got possession again.
On a ridiculous swing, and he does have a chance.
Oh my gosh. He goes in the air.
Not the best takeoff.
Air bump?
He can just go all in here. There's no time left. Air
You can't find him.
NASS saves it, but it's still double save by NASS, and now DRALII's in a world of trouble.
Gotta go coast to coast, and you can already hear NASS is looking for him. Wants to find the trip.
Oh, man. NASS hits him with a bunch of one saves.
Add a little bit of
And
extra salt on
NASS
the
wins the event. Man, what a tournament, though. We got Zen, you got Vati, you got Moxie, you got TRK Rawas, and he comes out on top, wins it all.
Fantastic.
That's a lot of points
but
for him, man. That's big.
Stage 2.
That's big.
And in phenomenal
wow,
fashion.
Good grand final.
Beating DRALII twice. Once